Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Welcome, 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 guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the like button. Let everybody else know we are live. Ooh. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Make your way in. Pop a seat, or if you're driving, then be safe. Sorry, just taking care of last second thing real quick. Hey, good morning, everybody. I know you were waiting for this beautiful face. Appreciate you. Oh, man. Thank you, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Red button, boo. Wow, really? 8:03. First of all, the intro's 2 minutes, so stop. And I was 1 minute late, okay, gosh. Good morning, Sean. Morning, Marinos. Welcome, Saxon. Welcome, good morning. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to week 2 of QB Tuesday. I had to change it up. We had so many QBs, I don't even know what to do no more. So I had to switch it up. But yeah, we got some QBs in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We finally have some QBs, and we're gonna talk about them. As you can see from the title of today's show, QBs Skylar and Huntley, plus deep dive on Tua versus the Bills week 2. Give you some updates on that as well. Man, ladies and gentlemen, it's been rough for us. Rough for us. I'm not gonna lie. As a Dolphin fan, fandom, if you will, it's been rough. But welcome back to week 2, QB Tuesday. QB Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it. Wait, let me take a look at that one more time. Look how pretty, look how crisp that looks, man. I'm not gonna lie. I feel pretty good about my my thumbnail skills. I feel like are getting better. So I appreciate you guys. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you so much. I know if I would have just put to a Tuesday or just to have like 30,000 people here, but it's okay. Slowly but surely we'll get you guys in here and get the ball rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, whoa. So a lot has happened since Thursday when we played our game. Can you believe this? Like, Miss Phins and Mr. Danny Marino, we both celebrated the anniversary of our birth. Different years, though, smarty pants. I know what you guys are thinking. And I don't know about him, but I know I've been enjoying this entire weekend. Guys, it was so great. I just can't. Even yesterday, I'm just happy. I'm really happy. Hashtag blessings on blessings on blessings. Look at my life, man. That's lessons on lessons on lessons. I treat it like it's a. Oh, man. Welcome, welcome, Cat for Life. I see you, sir, coming in here. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, sir. The law firm of Skylar and Tyler. It does have a ring to it. I'm not gonna lie. It does have a ring to it. Um, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have to talk about it. Too much has happened since Thursday. So I'm gonna chronologically kind of go through it because I feel like we must. You know what I mean? It was too much. It was too much for us not to go through it. So at this point, it only makes sense to actually discuss what's going on. I'm not going to be um putting anything too graphic because I know it was a little bit it's a little bit rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit rough for people. I was there in the game, you know. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, our starting quarterback, our starting quarterback, ladies and gentlemen, got hurt. You know what I mean? He did get hurt. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. And ladies and gentlemen, I got some good news. We are only 106 people away from our goal of 1,500. I can only do that with you guys. So let's make it happen, guys. We only need 106. Anyhow, so yeah, so right now, that's what we're dealing with. Obviously, as a reminder, everybody, let's go ahead and keep it clean. You know, the children are watching or rewatching this show, and we are family friendly. And you can absolutely join the family and become a member of the family. You can catch Miss Phins Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. And like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, we win together, we lose together. Dolphins for life. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Steve in the building. We got Timothy in the building. One of our awesome members. Thank you. My 72-hour rant is officially over. On to Seattle. I know, but I got a touch point on the QB play only because right now that's why I'm making the transition. Only because right now, ladies and gentlemen, um, hey, good morning, Pamela. How are you doing, Pamela? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Only because, it did happen and I still feel like we didn't truly like go through it. It was just a jumble between Friday and Monday and it's just a lot. So, oh man, are you gonna make me? Yes, you are. Oh my god, whatever. I guess I gotta sign in, but I can't. There it is. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta sign into this puppy. Okay. And next. Oh, I have so many freaking passwords. I gotta remember every single one of them. Okay. All right, we're back. So I'm literally just going to discuss just brief, and I mean briefly, because we gotta go by, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get to just escape. Regardless of what happened physically, we still got to discuss whether Tua met, our expectations. And if Mike McDaniel met our expectations, we have the receipts. We set expectations every single game preview. So now we got to see, did he meet those expectations, ladies and gentlemen? So let's go ahead and let me bring this up real quick. There it is. Come on. Sorry, guys. ESPN. At this point, okay, that's what I'm looking at. Let's go. Let's go. Tun 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 tun. Let's go. Listen, if you guys are just waking up, hey, good morning. Very few players met any type of expectations. Absolutely. So let me go over the expectations for Tua Tagovailoa while this thing decides to work. Okay. Tua, we expect him to do 275 yards per game, at least 2.5 touchdowns, no interceptions, a 69.3 completion percentage, which he did last year, and a 101 passer rating, and get us to the AFC Championship appearance at least. Right? That's the expectation. That's what we set out, being that he just got paid. We need more coffee. I don't drink coffee, but if you need coffee, ma'am, feel free. Get your coffees, get your coffees, get your coffees. There we go. But yeah, so let's skadoosh. Let me share this real quick with you guys. Yep, we gotta rip off the band-aid. We gotta move from this. Good morning, Chris. Welcome. Welcome, buddy. So I'm gonna rip off the band-aid real quick. Relax, people. 31-10 of the game, ended. Cook scores 3 touchdowns to have Bills route. Dolphins 31-10. Tagovailoa at least with concussion. You see, each team scored a touchdown the first quarter. They scored 17 points. The second quarter, we scored 3. We were shut out to end the game, and only put up 10 points. Then the Bills scored another touchdown on the third. They didn't score any. They pretty much throttled back, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Your game leaders, obviously, you had possibly one of the, efficient, you could say. 139 yards. This is Josh Allen's probably worst game ever. 13 out of 19, only 139 yards and 1 touchdown. No, that's pretty bad. Tua 17 of 25, 145, 1 yards, 3 touchdowns. Cook, which was one of my keys to victory for them, if they're able to get Cook going, then it's going to help out with Josh Allen, where he won't have to put himself in harm's way, and he's able to take the brunt of it. You got 11 carries, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. Devon Achane, 22 carries. What the heck are we doing, McDaniel? Are you flipping kidding me? Are we? I said establish the run. I didn't say run down the only apparent semi-healthy running back you got. Like, because you somehow refuse to play your rookie. I don't get it. I'm telling you, I'm still trying to figure it out. But I'm serious. It just made no sense to me, man. It just made no sense to me why he felt the need to what do you call it? Do that way. No, this is a little too big. Yeah, there you go. Then receiving yards, you got Shakir, 5 receptions, 54 yards for the Bills. And again, Devon Achane, 7 receptions, 9 yards, 1 touchdown. You would have thought the only person we had on offense was Devon Achane. With the way this man was using it was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We had one super extremely tiny shot at winning this game when we tied it in that first quarter, and then after that it was just destroyedness. So Bills had 247 total yards of offense. We had 351. They had 0 turnovers. We had 3 turnovers. They only had 13 first downs. We had 20. And time of possession, you can't even make this up. 36-19 for the Dolphins, 23 minutes and 41 seconds for the Bills. And they put up 31 points. Oh, don't worry. We will discuss why in a second. I think that was it. Yep. Let's see here. So let's go back to this puppy right here. 3 turnovers. Well, that happens when you have your quarterback throwing 3 interceptions. Not 1, not 2, 3 interceptions. I'm not going to discuss everything all the way up to the concussion because guess what? He did all this before the concussion. People want to tiptoe around the fact that Tua was already playing really bad all game long. And onto McDaniel, I don't know what happened to McDaniel, ladies and gentlemen. He looked like a chicken with his head cut off, like, I don't know what's going on. Everything I call just gets destroyed. They don't even got their best players out there. They're still destroying us. Like, I'm telling you, McDaniel looked like he wanted to cry. And this was prior to the actual concussion. Okay? I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, people. Okay? That's it. Oh, I appreciate you. Miss Phins, I think y'all will win this week. Thank you very much. I think we win this too. Yep. What I mean by a bad game, because it was efficient. Maybe you guys missed the fact that I said a very efficient game. Just like no production on offense for him. Anyhow, Tua, like I said, 145 yards. His average was 5.8. 3 interceptions right here. Only got sacked one time. His QBR was 18 and his passer rating was 56.7. Skylar obviously had to come in because of the injury. He went 8 for 14, 80 yards, 5.7 average. He also got sacked once for 7 yards. QBR 0.7. His passer rating 73.5. But look, this is ridiculous. Look at this disparity. Chan with 22 carries. Where are our other? I'm still trying to look for our other. Oh, there's our other running back that I guess was allowed to play. He had what? 5 carries for 4 yards. Oh, we have a fullback. 2 carries for 2 yards. And then you got what? Jalen Waddle, 1 carry for 4. Skylar Thompson, 1 for 4. Tyreek, 1 for 12. Tua, 2 for 17. And a concussion. Ridiculous. And then you go to receiving yards. You got Chan again with 7 receptions, 69 yards. And the TD, receiving TD. Janu, you would have thought we didn't even have, what do you call it? Tight ends. There you go. 53 yards. Waddle, 4 for 41. Hill, 3 for 24. I'm still trying to figure out who Grant Dubose is. 1 for 13. Had a 3. Wilson Jr., 2 for 12. Smythe, 1 for 8. Chosen, 1 for 5. Braxton Berrios got 1 target, didn't catch it. But I don't think that was a good pass. Anyways, Julian Hill, 2 targets, didn't catch any. Again, I don't think it was a good, what do you call it? Good pass. Anyways, and then here you are with your defense, your tackles, and all that good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, overall, most of this is on Mike McDaniel. I can't. Yes. Hey, what's up, Ronald? Welcome. This is a Mike McDaniel, ladies and gentlemen. One of the worst coach games I've ever seen in my life. You would have thought we only had Chan out there playing. The extreme lack of utilization from your rookie running back. Well, Miss Phins, look, he wasn't able to get into any production. The dude is a rookie. So we just not gonna give him any shots? Oh, we're gonna pretend like we don't have Jeff Wilson Jr.? Is that what we're doing? The man had 22 carries and 7 receptions. 29 plays. And no one else even came close to that. Whoever had Devon Chan on Fantasy League, yo, you guys killed. The man probably got you like 50 points. Because I'm telling you, it was crazy. On crucial downs, McDaniel had his best wide receivers on the sideline. I'm still trying to figure it out. What's up, Adam S? Welcome, Delusional. Welcome. Good morning. Late in the game, I watch H.N.'s fantasy points go up. Like, why is he still in the game? This is a Patriot fan, ladies and gentlemen. One of our resident Patriot fans, Mr. Delusional Patriot fan. If you can't tell by the name, he's delusional. But I can't argue with this. So you apparently don't have Mostert, your number one running back. You don't have your you got Teron injured. You got who else? Jonnu Smith gets injured. Okay. Devon Achane, who's already injured. We're down by 20. And the guys, I showed you. Where is this sucker? I showed you. This game was gone. This game was gone in the first half. The game was gone. I could care less that all these other guys somehow had to leave the game. Why was Tyreek on the bench? Why was Waddle on the bench? I didn't hear any injury concerns or anything like that. You still had a whole half. Nothing, right? All right, fine, whatever. Okay. But yet you're still going to keep Achane till the fourth quarter when you already know this game is well out of reach? Since everybody apparently was injured in that game. We took so many massive L's. I was like, this. The only good thing about tonight is that it's nighttime and it's not daytime. You know, it was actually pretty hot. Not gonna lie. Still pretty hot. What's up, Dolphineer? Welcome. One of our awesome members of the channel. Thank you so much. We had half our O-line injured. Okay, whatever. Next. That's why you're supposed to have backups, because I'm supposed to not have to worry about the O-line, right? McDaniel, right? Chris Greer, right? Tua Tagovailoa. That's what you guys told me. Y'all told me I had to not worry about the O-line. Okay, cool. Oh, let's see. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Tyreek had 18 snaps. So you do your research. So stop. Tyreek had 18. 18. HN had almost 30. So what are you talking about? You do your research. But you could also take a look at, the screen, because I'm literally showing you. Seriously. Anywho, this is to me, I don't know what happened to McDaniel, man. But again, he got himself out coached. He pretended like he didn't know what he was doing. This is supposed to be the year 3 of this offense, ladies and gentlemen. That's supposed to propel us into our winning ways, because this team is going to be led by the offense. This is what the coach, the GM, the quarterback all said, right? Now, granted, we know what happened, but can you guys help me out here? Because this part I don't remember. Was it the third quarter or was it the at the end of the? Because I know it was towards either the end of the third quarter or the end of the fourth quarter that Skylar had to come in. One of those. Waddle Tyreek sat on the bench almost the entire fourth quarter. Yeah, they did. So at this point, why would you have HN, who you already know is dinged up? Third quarter, okay. Third quarter. Thank you. Why would you if you were gonna have, I mean, HN is also your starting running back too. Why would you have him if he's gonna be the only one? If this is supposed to be garbage minutes because clearly you're not trying to win the game, why would you leave HN, who's your developing running back, in the game? It just made no sense to me. It made no sense to me. McDaniel got a coach outmatched, and based on our expectations of McDaniel, which was establish the run, make sure that you take care of the timeouts, which I feel like he was horrendous on that on Thursday, really bad. And what else did I say? I forgot something. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Did it make sense to keep HN in that late? Yeah, it didn't. Not whatsoever. Thank you. I don't get it. And you know what? I am mistaken, Michael K. As far as overall snaps, you're correct. If the numbers you're giving are right. I'm referring to targets. So there you go. Regardless, if the target production was really bad, but you have to understand too, Mike McDaniel had to deal with the fact that the Bills came in and did their job defensively. They played us like the Chargers played us 2 years ago. Like the 49ers played it. Well, 49ers and Chargers, it was like a little bit variant, but man press coverage, they blanketed Tyreek and Waddle right at the line of scrimmage to throw off their timing with Tua because we know Tua is a timing quarterback. And they clogged up the middle, which didn't allow none of our slot receivers or even tight ends to get any production in the middle either. Some would say they took away the first read and therefore Tua wasn't able to go ahead and do the second read. That's just what some would say. What I'm saying is the defense did their job and they didn't. They didn't. They didn't. What is I talking about? The Bills defense did their job. They did what they were supposed to do. Our offense, our coach made zero adjustments. But could he though? I mean, the players they had, they're not all that. They're nobodies. Okay, they're not nobodies, but they're not. Let me take a look at the defense. Damar Hamlin, better known as the only, well, probably one of the only men to literally die on the field and be brought back. 10 total tackles for 8 solo. Like, who is Balon Spector? I know Benford and Rasul and Rap and Rasul. Shout out to the U. Destroying their opponent. Ed Oliver at Penn, so we know this. Von Miller finally, again, showed up very little. For the most part, ladies and gentlemen, the Bills did what they were supposed to. But it wasn't that hard for them to look like a super elite defense when you have your quarterback handing them the game. Yeah, I said it. Tua handed them the game. How do you throw a pick six trying to throw the ball away? And this isn't the first time he's done that. He's done that at least I can recall him doing that one time. One other time. At least trying to throw the ball out of bounds. And it never makes it out of bounds. And you know what? I think that game was also against the Bills 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure it was. I still can't. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a quarterback do that. I can't recall a quarterback do that. I can't. No, you guys didn't make him. Well, it was part your defense, the Bills' defense. They took away the first and second read. Tyreek Waddle. But ladies and gentlemen, it's gotta be sad. People are not gonna like it. It is what it is. Too bad. Put it in the comment section if you disagree with me. Tua handed away the game. I can't recall of a quarterback trying to actively throw the ball, and he's a lefty. Throw the ball to the side where his dominant hand is in football, and throw a dud that gets taken for a pick six. I don't think I've ever seen that. Now, has quarterback overthrown their players on the sideline and outside the numbers? 1,000,000% of the time. I've seen that a million times. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about with zero receivers. And the man didn't even, he had been overthrowing. I can't even believe it. And I was thinking the entire time, I'm like, am I complaining that Tua now is overthrowing players? Like, what did he put himself? Steroids to get like that one bicep going so he can get the ball done? I'm not accusing him of that. Relax. I'm being funny when I'm saying that, because I'm like, okay, so he got a secret Space Jam potion to be able to get like the strength on this one arm so he can overthrow every single receiver, because that's exactly what he did, ladies and gentlemen. He overthrew every receiver. That's not necessarily that's not on the defense. That's ball placement. His accuracy, the most accurate quarterback that everybody always says, lacked the one thing that I've been saying for years. Ball placement. Miss Pam, this doesn't apply here. The last time Tua had 3 interceptions, he had a concussion as well. First of all, I still am of the fact that he never had a concussion, even though they want to claim that he had a concussion. I think it was like, I can't believe that Tua played so horribly. He had 3 interceptions on Christmas Day. So we got to see, hey, are you okay? Do you feel good? Oh, well, I guess I don't feel good. So let me talk to my head coach. Breaking news. Talking about law reports of Mike McDaniel of possible concussion symptoms. Okay. Sure. So it had nothing to do with the fact that you underthrew 2 of your players and overthrew one of them. Your ball placement was horrendous. And if it wasn't for one random fan to find one random hit, this whole concussion thingy would have never been a thing. Because when they allege he had the concussion, ladies and gentlemen, he was 8 of 13 in the first half, pre-concussion, and went 7 of 12. He played exactly the same. Pre and post concussion. I don't know what to tell you. But again, I am not a doctor, so I cannot confirm if they want to diagnose him for that concussion that I still do allege didn't happen. It is what it is at this point. I can't tell you. That's what they want to put it there. Heck, I thought a different game. I thought he got concussed on a different game, and that wasn't even counted. It was his back. Anywho, actually, that's not true. He intercepted prior to the concussion. But anywho, in this game, well, we all saw what happened actually, so I can't. I mean, he actually got concussed in this game. But prior to that, he was playing absolutely garbage. And I don't know if you guys saw the interview. One of the defensive players, if I'm not mistaken, and I've heard other defensive players say the Miami Dolphins offense is not that hard. Just take away the first read. Take away Tyree. Take away Waddle. They don't have nothing else. What? Are you kidding me? I can't. What am I making up, color? Feel free to go ahead and put it on there. You know what? I'm like, okay. That's funny. Miss Phins, you wanted a QB more like Allen. Well, you got it. 3 interceptions and a run, even though it didn't end well. And you know what? That's not 100% wrong. You know, we did get the 3 interceptions with since what? When did he get drafted? 2018, 2020, I think it was 2018, right? Help me out here, Bills fans. When did what's his name get drafted? 2018, I think it was. Since he got drafted, he has had the most interceptions out of all quarterbacks. That would be Josh Allen. So 3 interceptions, it is right up his alley. The difference is that he's able to bring back, 2018. That's what I thought. He's able to bring his team back and still make enough plays. I'm about to say color because you gotta specify, and then just put not misfits. Most total TDs too. I'm not surprised because total TDs. So you do acknowledge he's a run first quarterback. I'm glad that you guys are acknowledging that. But seriously, guys, it's no excuse. Tua Tagovailoa, they absolutely missed the mark. Absolutely missed the mark. Like, let me put it to you this way, ladies and gentlemen. The Bills didn't even have to play. We head into the game. It was literally like you can tell they weren't even trying to do any offense. We're just gonna run the ball and just keep it here, so that way, yeah. Look at this, yo, Chris, you're funny. If leading the NFL in interceptions can win us a division and a playoff win, I'm down. Yeah, this is hilarious. It was up, Bones. Josh Trash Allen might throw picks, but he's been the AFC East champ. What does the pick? Exactly. What do the picks matter now? Yeah. Oh, and that was funny. That was funny. What's up, Mind of a Matter? Good morning. But yeah, so that's the only thing. It's not like Oh, Miss Vincent, Miss Vincent, Miss Vincent, I agreed that was suspicious. I think it was just an excuse as well. Okay, for the Christmas game. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one that thought of that because I know I wasn't. As well, I'm making out a point that he had 3 interceptions in that game, and then they blamed it on a concussion. Yeah, exactly. They did. They did. But the problem is, to what Michael K was saying, is that was that game. This game, he played like crap before the concussion, the self-inflicted concussion. He played so bad. The Bills defense, like they weren't even like that insanely. I'm telling you, man press, cover the middle, done. The same way the Chargers beat us 2 years ago and completely annihilated us. That everyone was like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It's just McDaniel looking dumbfounded, like he's never seen a defense before, like he hasn't been coaching in the NFL for 15 plus years. I get it. Being a head coach is completely different. But regardless, he's seen defenses, is my point. And you're like, what is going on here? So yeah. They don't care, Miss Phins. They're saying it anyways. I know, color. It's ridiculous, but they're not gonna give it. Like literally, the Bills barely had to do any offense, which is why they, and I called it. It was gonna be their main key to victory. Just have James Cook run the ball. Why? Because we have Benito Jones as our freaking nose tackle with our D line, who does have Sealer, and I actually do like Sealer. I'm not gonna lie. I think Sealer is a pretty good player. But this is who we have in our defense. Benito Jones as our nose tackle. I mean, Calais Campbell and Sealer, they're decent, but come on. It was like, literally, you look at this line, it was like, foo, run, foo, other run. Like, we couldn't stop nobody. Horrendous. Horrendous. So, what am I supposed to expect out of this team? And it says QB Tuesday, and I have to change it to QB Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, because as you guys keep bringing up, so now I'm gonna tilt over to the rest, but I'm just gonna finish with this. This is one of the worst coached games I've ever seen Mike McDaniel do it. He absolutely failed. My grade for him is complete failure. F minus. Minus. F minus minus. 0.08 percentage. That's all I give him. Absolute trash as a coach. And guess what? Tua Tagovailoa, F. Don't come to me not the absolute failure. Absolute failure. Period. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? That's probably why he felt the need that he needed to do something more to be able to spark the offense. But guess what? Unfortunately, I also heard the defense say, you just got to make the Dolphins throw outside the numbers. Because we know they can't. If that doesn't tell you what's going on, then I can't help you. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a, I'm just going to bash to a blah, blah, blah. Relax, okay? What I need you guys to do is hit that like button. That's what I need you guys to do, okay? Hit the like button. Let everybody else, know that we're here. It's they both had horrible game plan by McDaniel, as if he hasn't faced this team 4 times already since he's been our head coach. No, I'm lying. The playoffs. 5 times already. This is number 6. And also, too, on Tua Tagovailoa, like, do these people not watch film? Could they not break down defenses? Like, I feel like they just waste time. Lollygagging. Oh, when's your kid's birthday party? I mean, that's great for the camaraderie. We need to win games. And I don't know. I don't know. I just want. But you see, this is one of my main concerns when we hired McDaniel. No offense to him, but I didn't think he was what do you call it? I didn't think that he would have what it takes to be able to hold players accountable when we need him to. And really steer this ship of men and put them in a clear vision of what our goal is and hold them accountable to those standards, those high playing standards, those effective standards. That's what we got. That's what we're dealing with. That's what happened. And it's like, and I said this yesterday, like, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I just feel like the Miami Dolphins were kind of screwed because in this last 20 years, in this new age of football, with the way that they have it, this is just a party destination. This is a frat house. That's all it is. Yo, how you doing, bro? Did you see that sick catch I had last week? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, cool. Oh, are we gonna actually like practice and really get this stuff? I was there in training camp. Miss Phins, these guys have to have fun too. Okay, you know what? You know what gives you fun? Winning. And that's what makes it fun. Winning. That's what makes it fun. But in order for you to win, you gotta work hard. You gotta work extra hard. And I understand that they're trying to make the game safer for players, but I knew this last CBA, or it was either this last CBA or the one before, one of the two, when they said, "Well, we want to limit the amount of of practices that we have to use pads. We want to limit them as players." Now, mind you, if I'm not mistaken, all you old heads, let me know. Uh, the CBA, I think it's every 10 years, right? So I was a kid last time it would happen. I don't even know if I was that into like football like that, but even I knew. I'm like, wait a minute, limit padding practices? No wonder. No wonder these players drop like they do when game time comes. Because they don't practice like they don't play like they practice. Hey Lance, no worries, man. I appreciate you. It was awesome. Man, I appreciate you. It's still you can still wish me happy birthday. I'll take that. But seriously, yep, JM Miami Sports. I said that earlier. Even the bad teams have figured out the Dolphins offense and the coach is dumbfounded. He don't know what to do. Matt Genius. I can't. I was like, I'm not gonna call him that. That's Mac Dumb for me to call him that because the man hasn't even come up with nothing. You know what I mean? Your boss don't pay you 75K a year to have fun. We shouldn't pay these guys millions to have fun either, especially if we aren't having fun. True. 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 Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself. The game is finally now fun. We get to enjoy it and we get to enjoy each other. And I feel like it's just a better environment for everybody to be together and for just it's something it's refreshing. I'll tell you that it's refreshing. It's refreshing to have this environment, and it just helps us to to have better production. Yeah. Uh-huh. It does. And we're very happy about that, and this is exactly what we wanted. So very happy about that. Very happy. Hmm. If I tell you what I'm thinking right now, I might get canceled. So I won't. I'm gonna find the best way of saying it and say it a little later. Go back to 2-a-days and full pads. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why you're seeing all of these injuries during game time is because they're barely practicing. And they come in and expect to go from 0 to 300 on game day. And then you wonder why you have so many soft ligament issues and injuries, soft tissue injuries. This is why. Because their body is not used to taking it. Well, Miss Finch, it's all about player safety, player safety. You do realize that this is modern day gladiatorism? The only player safety you can legitimately do is flag football. And even then, I know women, they tackle. So McDaniel thought this gimmicky offense was going to last in the AFC. AFC has always been run game and defense. Facts. And it's funny. I was talking to my brother the other day because our dad, he always says, if you introduce something into the NFL that most people haven't seen, you could get away with it and be very effective that first year. But you better make sure that first year that you go all the way. Because the next year, or even if you get away with it for 2 years, ain't no way year 2 or year 3, teams will not figure you out to shut that down. They will figure it out. It's inevitable. The best year a new quarterback has is that first year. Nobody really has film because college is completely different. That first year, you better go all the way because if not, they will figure you out. I'm like, dang, daddy, you're right. This is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? That's even messed up. More messed up part is that not only has this offense been figured out, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this offense is being utilized by other teams too. The difference is they got a real offense and they sprinkle in some of this McDaniel sparkles here and there. So it makes it effective for them. When all you have is your coach having everybody go east and west instead of north and south, east and west the entire time. Oh, it's a track meet in Miami. For what? You're getting no yardage doing this. You gotta go up and down. What do you expect, man? What do you expect? That's funny. It's been happening to me too. People asking me what's going on with Tua like I'm on the staff. It's true. We had player safety last year and had one of the most injuries in the NFL. People get hurt getting out of bed. Sports will always have injuries. Exactly my point. And I understand them wanting to have what do you call it? Better stuff. This is the real issue, ladies and gentlemen. The NFL knows they have a good product. People want to watch it. People want to see people bang, bang, right? The problem is you have mothers, you have fathers that are like, yeah, that looks a little bit much. And I don't want to put my son in jeopardy where he might end up being a vegetable and not be able to live a full, healthy life because not for long for a reason. You know what I mean? Them couple years you get to play professional football, it's not that much compared to how long your life is going to be, if you average it out to 80 years per person. For me, it's 120, and for my family. But for most other people, it's about 80 years. Okay, you'll end up playing maybe what five if you're good 10, 15 years of that. You know what I mean? Then you got decades left. Decades left. I don't want to put my kids to go through that. I mean, my brother was born into it, so there's no way we were gonna take that away from him. He naturally gravitated to football since birth. I'm telling you, the kid came out of the womb. Hike, hike, hike. Um, but that's it. So they're trying to make it seem and pretend like, look at all this research we're doing to get the game better and safer for all you sons and all the mothers watching, and all the booster parents. Please bring your kids and children into football so we can have more product for us to be able to go ahead and showcase in this money making and money printing machine. That's what it is, people. So the reason why. Miss Fitz, I have pointed out many times about the way McDaniel looks at the on the sidelines. When the game's going great, he's at a party. When it's going tough, he looks like a lost boy that doesn't know what's going on. Yeah. Not many fencing on TV, NFL logo. They're gonna do something. Yeah. I'm Scottish, so I'm at least 400 years already. He's alive. They're gonna slap a guardian cap on Tua and put him back on the field. And what people don't understand is that it's not even his head itself. His issue is his neck, ladies and gentlemen. Tua is lacking the muscles, it looks like, to be able to protect his neck. So that's why when the neck is it's one of the most important muscle groups because it has to be able to rotate the head and get it out of harm's way. If you cannot make those motions securely, if you don't have a strong neck, when injuries come like that, you saw his head went in like a bubble head. You saw exactly what it was. Exactly what, and look, and I saw this, I'm like, eliminated. I'm like, man, y'all play too much. I'm telling you, people. They do. But right here, the neck area, like at this point, you gotta put like that linebacker neck thingy. You know what I mean? Like the one that Brian Cox had, like Erlacher used to wear, or even Zach Thomas. Give him one of those, man. To look like a '90s linebacker would be dope. Yeah, just give him that to protect his. He could still move his neck to be mobile and whatever, but at least it'll keep his neck from popping backwards like that at this point. You know what I mean? Neck keeps your head from snapping back too. Gotta tighten that neck up. Seriously. See, that Guardian cap is only gonna be for viewership purposes. Delusional. That's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be for viewership purposes. It's so that they can look like they're doing something. Will it help? Yes, it will help because it's essentially bubble wrap to the head. But it doesn't matter. The neck is the issue, not the head. It's the neck. Oh, I was doing that. That's it. Exactly. Next step, basketball. You're gonna see a bunch of people playing football with those giant bubble wraps, boom, and then like roll over or whatever. That's what football's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we had to discuss this because this is extremely important, and unfortunately, Tua has a neck problem. Neck problem right here. He gotta take care of himself. Period. But that does not excuse him how prior to that 3 interceptions. Mm-mm. Well, you can't blame one of them because the receiver went the different. Who's the quarterback? Well, you can't blame him because Dubose is a brand new. Who's the quarterback? Who's the head coach? You mean to tell me the Miami Dolphins don't have no receivers? Hold up. Hold up. Is that what we're saying? The Dolphins have 0 receivers? Let's take a look. Tyreek, Waddle, Berrios. Malik, okay, Malik is out for whatever reason. Okay, we brought Dubose. Oh, OBJ. Of course, he's still out. Wait, you mean to tell me River, Craycraft, Dodge, Washington, and Schwartz, they're all also on IR? So the Dolphins really have no wide receivers. Oh, okay. We thought that was smart for us to go into the season without wide receivers. Sure, why not? Here comes Dubose, right? That's what I'm being told, right? Let's check it out. Practice squad member, that's right. Oh, okay. Okay. We got Robbie Chosen, who, by the way, I don't think it's as bad as it makes it out to be. All right, what's up, CB83? There are short, quick exercises Tua should be doing every day for neck strength. You're actually right on this Tua take Miss Phins. He's gonna increase his neck strength. It's true. It's not that hard to see because if you take a look at where the helmet goes, guys, I played sports my entire life. Have I ever put on a football helmet? Yes, I have. I know you see all this beautiful hair, but I've put the helmet on before. And it makes your head, your head is essentially a bubble head. If you don't have that neck strength, it's no wonder his head went the way that it did. And another thing too, when he went in, and this is why the it's kind of like the turtle effect, if you will. When he's coming in, he already has pads, ladies and gentlemen. The best way he could have protected himself, besides just literally looking at the floor and just trying to, which I understand he felt the need to be hero ball, whatever. But like you see turtles when they bring their neck into the shoulder, he should have used his shoulder pads to kind of bring in his neck where it will minimize the amount of movement his head was going to do, because what happens is your helmet, you boys know what I'm talking about when I say this, your helmet goes into your shoulders. You got to bring your shoulders up so that way your neck gets as close as possible to your pads, not allowing it to move, and it'll be one movement. You see running backs do it every single time they run up the middle. They bring their neck in, kind of like tuck their neck into their shoulder pads, allowing them to protect their neck, and they can absorb that impact. Let me take this off so you guys can see what I'm saying. You're tucking it in and you're absorbing the impact. That's why running backs do it all the time. Take a look at a running back. And that way you're able to do it. But guess what? You have to keep your eyes still forward so you're able to see and direct your shoulders. At that point, your shoulders become the ones that direct your head and not your neck, because your neck is being protected by both the helmet and the shoulder pads. That's what he needed to do. If I guarantee you, if Tua would have done what I just said, which is tucking in his head into his shoulder pads, he should be practicing with the running backs at this point when it comes to that. Then he'll be able to tuck it in and protect himself, and the shoulders would have protected him in his head, where you don't have that impact like this between the defendant and his head. His neck is the one that went like that because his neck was still out. His neck was still out and was able to do this. But when you bring it in and you kind of put it into the shell and you keep the ball in front of you, you're able to take that brunt force. And then you're able to go ahead and push through. What do you think Jalen what's Philly Hurts? Jalen Hurts does it. Take a look at when he's doing the push tush. He does the same thing. You have to be able to protect yourself. And in order for you not to hit your crown, which is what you're talking about, CB83, that's why you still got to keep your head up so you're able to still see where your head ends up landing. You're supposed to tuck at point of contact. It makes your pads stiff like a force field. Exactly. If you're taking an impact on the crown, if your hair, you better have the neck strength to absorb it or deliver the blow. You're either the nail or the hammer. Exactly. And it's like, I'm like, if you know you have this, bro, why are you not practicing this? This should have been one of the main things. He would have actually, funny enough, had he done this but kept his eyes up, he might have actually not had any issues. I'm just being honest. But he was playing way worse before. But the thing is, we versus the Jets guys, we willed our way back into a win. And he was a major part of us winning versus the Jags. But you can't do, the Jags are mid-tier, man. You can't do that to a top team, and I absolutely dislike the fact that I'm saying it. Until we beat them, until the Jets beat them, until the Patriots beat them, the stupid Bills are still the reigning divisional champs. You gotta knock them out, people. And I know, guys, I know our fan base doesn't like to hear that, but the truth is the truth, people. We gotta have these serious conversations. If not, if you guys want to continue to be delusional, don't worry. Come to the game preview. I'll give you all the delusion you want. Okay? So I gotta fix my neck. It's a nice polo, right, guys? I got this at the garage sale. It was awesome. I wanted to get a couple more, but I didn't get a chance to. I didn't see him till like after I left. And then it was game time, and I was not gonna miss the game. Well, yeah. Oh. Most people don't, CB. That's why we were coached not to drop our heads. Yeah. You can't go into it without into a pile or into that kind of a situation. Again, look at running backs. Without knowing where you're gonna get the hit from, that's the only way your body's able to respond physically. At that point, it's your body taking over, and all those years of experience are taking over to protect you, where the body itself can adjust. Okay, I need to put a little bit extra on this side. I'll be okay with this side, but this is gonna support this other side, and then that way we can take that hit. The body, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this or not, but the human body is the greatest computer of all time. There is nothing on earth more elite than God's awesome creation of us and our bodies. It regenerates, it does everything it needs to do. And it adjusts too. So every little tiny bit muscle that you may not feel like you working out, it adjusts to be able to give you the protection you need at that moment. He just went and I'm just gonna risk life and limb to like, bro. You should know better. That's why I'm like, I'm mad at 202. He should have known better. But anyhow, I'm not here. Thanks. I gotta look professional too. Once I'm on ESPN or whichever one. But hit that like button, people. Hit the like button. So now you guys see what I mean, right? Oh my God! Don't worry, the Patriots are on their way. You are too much. But yeah, that's the only thing. I've always said his neck strength was the issue. Also, not hitting your head on the ground. Having the neck strength to be able to clench your neck and keep your head from banging on the ground. Yes, that's true, CB83. And let me add to that. It actually also goes back to your core, your abs. I don't know if you got flabby abs or anything like that, but your core, it's the one position group, ladies and gentlemen, that tightens everything else up. And those moments when you're about to take those hits, to CB's point, when you fall down, your core is supposed to activate to allow your back. It's a ripple effect, but it happens so quick because it's no longer your conscious mind doing it. We are too slow consciously. That's why your subconscious takes over. And your subconscious, with a synapses of 400 billion beats per second, it's able to tell your core, tighten up core, which will get your back muscles tighten up, which will then eventually tell your neck, tighten up so we can protect the spine. And you see people fall all the time. You don't see them fall and like bang their head. Like, I almost feel like Tua's a crash dummy. I really do. I almost feel like he's a crash dummy at this point. So that's you got to be able to protect yourself, but you got to have that tight core. That core will help your back muscles. It will also help your neck muscles. I'm not listen. I don't like the medical sciences, guys. But being an athlete, you have to know your muscle groups. And it's like, and how they end up working, it's not that hard at all to see. Children do it all the time. Watch them in kindergarten play kickball and they realize, oh, I'm supposed to do this, so I can do this. It's natural, it's biological. And it's like, I feel like he never worked on the physical fundamentals of football. Because being a QB, just because you're a QB and all you do is practically just pass the ball, no, you got to have the physical fundamentals too. I am not a doctor, nor am I certified, nor I'm just talking about personal experiences and what I've seen myself. And it's like, dude, you got to protect yourself. None of us can do that for you. You see what I mean? None of us can do that. But that's there you go. So we deep dove, ladies and gentlemen, on Tua versus the Bill. One of his worst games, period. That's all I can say. And then when it comes to his injury, I explained what he needed to do to be able to protect himself. So that's done. We're gonna move on, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have Skylar the Rocket Thompson. Yes, I said it. I don't care if you like it or not. We got Skylar the Rocket Thompson. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, guys. If you're on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for coming through, guys. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for making it this time. I don't want to take up too much of your time, ladies and gentlemen, but I did want to go ahead and talk to you about the new acquisition by the Miami Dolphins, Mr. Tyler Huntley. This is why I call it QB Tuesday, because guess what? We got Skylar, our starting quarterback, who is going to help us get this W over here with or against Seattle, and also against Tennessee and the Patriots. Because remember, I love this. Everyone, return your seats to the upright position. Skynet, it's about to take off. uh, yes. Um, For anyone that played college ball, you saw like really Pee. I don't know. I don't think you're talking to me. Miss Finch, you gotta call him his nickname, Snoop Huntley. Yeah, no. So yeah, no. Okay. See, I'm gonna call him out. Hold on, before I do, guys, before I do, hit that like button for me, guys. Hit that like button for me. There you go. There's the like button. Also, too, ladies and gentlemen, we were at 91. Hey, we're 96. Let's go. Okay, I gotta change this ticker. Let's let's get it on. Yeah, let's get more subs. Let's get more subs. We're at 104, ladies and gentlemen. We need 104 more subs to get to our 1,500 goal. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh my gosh. Shout out to my cousin. What up, cuz? It's her birthday today. Happy birthday to you. I love you. And shout out to anybody else. Virgo babies. Let's go. But yeah, I need to do this real quick. Hold on. Mm, there you go. Calling all Skylar haters, please report to the principal's office. All Skylar haters, please report to the principal's office. Thank you. And there's plenty of use too. Let me. Oh, there it is. Mm. All Skylar haters, please report. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, this, whether you like it or not, is your starting quarterback. We can do what we want. You sound just like the lady at my school that did that. Then you can see all the repressed memories from my middle school and elementary school. Yes. Please come up and please report to the principal's office. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Flavor J? Good morning, Nene. Good morning. Looks like he has the same form as Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds. Mm. Anywho. Anyways. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Skylar the Rocket Thompson is your new starting quarterback. I fully expect all 20. Hold on. I gotta wake up. Is the 17th of the month. Wake up. Calling all 20 years. Call all 20 years. Please report to the principal's office too. You have been recalled. All 20 years. Please report to the office. Thank you very much. Listen, we have Skylar Thompson. Deal with it, people. Because right now it's time for you to put your full faith into our starting quarterback, Skylar the Rocket Thompson. Okay? Yes, it is. What's up, Insanity? Welcome, 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 welcome. I expect all of you ears to come here and give your support to Skylar. The new Skylar Near Club is about to begin. We are still accepting individuals, so all of you have been brought into the club. You're automatically in. So ears, do not worry. You have already been auto drafted into the Skylar Near fan club. Thank you so much. Okay? Now it's time to support our quarterback. Okay? That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. Support our quarterback, Mr. Skylar the Rocket Thompson. And Skylar's going to take you to places you have never been before. He will give you exactly what you need, ladies and gentlemen. Everything we need and more. So stay tuned. Because I am a Huntley near. Really? I knew you were a Dolphins fan, bro. I knew it. Thank you, Miss Phins. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I love it, love it, love it. I'm serious. We gotta do it. Oh, you guys are too much. So, okay, I can't take this crap. Where are my scissors, yo? There they are. I'm a Snoop ear? Oh, really? Nah. I'm calling him by his given name, Tyler Huntley. Don't worry, we'll get to him in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Skylar is now your starting quarterback for the Miami. Next. Starting quarterback to the Miami Dolphins. He will lead us to victory versus our new opponents, the Seattle Seahawks. I'm fully ready and very excited to see Miss Phins here. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Okay. If that's level 2 noob, if Skylar Thompson is punishment from the football gods, then what's Tua? I'll wait. Anywho. Miss Fizz, it sounded like you were about to start singing some JoJo. Oh yeah, I know. Anywho, so now we got to look forward to our starting quarterback. We're gonna set up the expectations because it is QB Tuesday, so let's go ahead and do it. Before we do that, we do need to go ahead and go into. Let's go into the Dolphins real quick. They already knew the truth shall set you free. How can I not defend Skylar? How can I not defend? What do you mean defend? What do I got to defend him for? He's a player. I don't get it. Like that makes no sense. What do I have to defend him for? The man hasn't even. He's played a quarter. Like, I don't get it, noob. What are you talking about? Okay. I want to do injuries over here because I have the depth chart over here. So let's take a look at Skylar Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Skylar Thompson, in case you're just now getting to know our new starting quarterback, he is 6'2", 219 pounds. Only 27 from Kansas State, ladies. And look at that. Look at that winning smile. You see that? You see that winning smile, ladies and gentlemen? But before we do, I know y'all are saying hi to each other. If we can hit that like button, guys, I'd really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm also going to ask you guys one thing. Grade for me, because we are moving on, but grade to performance prior to concussion versus Bills. We got, nope, I'm not even giving you the chance. One more. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, answer that. Answer that. Guys, we need 10 more likes, guys. I can only do this with you guys. We need 10 more likes. 10 more likes, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody who puts B, C, or D is absolutely delusional, but I'm going to let you guys have it. Wow, did somebody actually take away a like? They probably put a dislike because I'm talking about Tua. Hey, you guys are special. Anyways, hit the like button, people. So here it is. Yeah. She doesn't even bother with that. No, I don't. I'm not even giving nobody. No, A. Shut up, context. Get the heck out of here. What's lower than an F? To be honest with you, I was about to put F minus. I thought we were doing C for concussion. Yeah, oh my God, I can't. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. His QBR was 0.7. Okay. These are his stats for this year. So he's got 8 of 14, 57.1 completion percentage, 80 yards. His rating was 73.5, ladies and gentlemen. So now we got to go ahead and add. Is this a 1? Yes, it is. Let me add a couple of rows because now we got to set up Skylar's expectation, people. You know, we got to keep the same energy for our new starting quarterback. So let's go ahead and do this. So for Skylar, what do we expect out of Skylar? Very simple. 0 for not turning in his. Y'all are too much. I'm loving it. Hit that like button, guys. Okay. So what can we expect out of Skylar Thompson, right? Does he really do or give us a chance for us to win? I mean, if he's under center and we're supposed to have Mac Genius as our head coach, then yes, I fully expect that our head coach is able to go ahead and get his backup quarterback, who's now his starting quarterback, up to speed and ready to play. Okay? That's what I expect. Period. That's what I expect. I expect that 1000%. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Let me see where you guys are at. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes to answer this poll. Okay, now I know you guys are trolling. Now I know you guys are trolling. I'll give you some more time. Guys, we still need 10 more likes, guys. We need 10 more likes. Help a sister out. Thank you. Multiple interceptions, 0 touchdowns, probably a fumble or 2. That's what we can expect. Oh, I thought you were talking about Tua and what he already did. See, there you go again, Miss Phins. I wasn't talking about Tua. I was talking about Skyler. Level 2. You know I love you, man. But I can see why you would say that. You don't feel or trust that McDaniel can do his job and that Skyler can go ahead and perform to be able to go ahead and give us what we need. Okay, I mean, there's nothing. See, that's your opinion, and I absolutely respect that. AB, explain why you feel Skyler doesn't give us a good chance. I mean, I'm here for it. We're open conversation. So let's take a look at his career. He's had 68 completions so far, 119 attempts. That's still a 57.1 completion percentage. So that looks like he's been very consistent at least. 57.1 is not a good one. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's not a good one. But at least it does show me consistency, so he has at least a floor. This is where he's at, right? Oh my God. Yo, computer. Okay. That's where he's at. His career, he has 614 total yards. 5.2 is his average. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. 32 has ever been his longest, and his passer rating is 63.5, right? Thank you, Tiffin. Thank you, Timothy, for having a very reasonable take, in my opinion. Mistake-free football is what I'm expecting from Skylar. Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, Michelle? Welcome. How you doing, Michelle? Wasn't there a skit on SNL called Lord Expectations? That's funny. Skylar's performance is completely tied to how committed our team plays. They must support whoever is under center. Agree 1,000%. 1,000%. From everything, I need specifics, AB. You're literally telling me nothing. Because I don't know what your eyeballs catch that maybe my eyeballs didn't catch. I'm trying to get educated. I'm trying to, gather some information. So tell me specifics. So why do you believe in Huntley before you do Skylar then? Because that makes no sense. He's a practice squad. What have you seen that you don't think that Skylar can do this? So my expectation. How is Huntley better? You guys can't just throw out random things just to say just cuss. Because you guys tell us we can't do that either. Sad player absolutely blows. Well, why? You can't just say that person's not good. You got to give specific reasons. Okay, then tell me why Huntley is better. Like, tell me why Skylar is not good. I don't think that's hard. Am I asking for? Are my expectations of this fan base that high that I expect them to have actual information to state? I don't think it's that bad. I don't think I'm asking for too much, am I? Am I asking for too much? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. It's the 17th. Okay, Skylar's predictions. Y'all think I'm kidding? We're writing this down. We're doing this together. Skylar's prediction and expectations. I actually expect, and taking a look at this schedule, ladies and gentlemen, you guys think what you want to think. Me, analyzing our schedule, analyzing the way the NFL works, analyzing what happened 2 years ago. In my opinion, we won't see Tua to the earliest will be week 7. If we see him earlier than that, I'll be shocked. So that means that we will see 1, 2, 3 available games for Skylar Thompson going into the bye week. So I expect for these 3 games, I expect Skylar Thompson to play. How much do we expect him to throw? Give me how many yards do you think you can expect him to go ahead and be effective? Mm? So you think the record will be 2-1, 2-1 right now? 2-1. Okay, so we're losing to one of these teams, is what you're saying. To Seahawks, to the Titans, or to the Patriots. Okay. You expect about 600-700 yards in those 3 games? Everyone got paid. Well, Skylar didn't get paid, but everyone else got paid. So Skylar's getting smoked too. Time to show up. Okay. All right. Level 3. If Skylar starts them all, 0-3. Well, some people might call you Skylar hater. Oh, but I get it. I get it. There's still room. There's still room. Mm. Okay, let me end this poll real quick. Guys, we still need 10 more likes, guys. Let me get this here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I asked you guys this very simple question, and I'm glad that I got a simple answer. I asked you great tools performance prior to concussion versus Bills. 35% of you guys said F. 32% said B. 29% D, and only 2% said C. Y'all are just trolling. He made the team, Skylar. So he got his paycheck renewed. Skylar time to contribute. Okay. 32% for B is insane. I said B. Of course you did. Of course you did. Of course you did. Yay, let's go Bones. 3-3. Let's go Skylar. Okay, well, right now we're 1-1. That means you predict, well, that's 6 weeks, but I'm assuming you mean 3-2. So, okay. Good. So you expect us to win 2 more games. Okay. And probably lose 1. Not bad. I don't want compare Skylar. I want to get comfortable with his own game. 150 yards passing only because our run game will show up and show out. Let's take a look at this depth chart, ladies and gentlemen. I can understand the 150 because we only have Grant DeBose, apparently. Barrios, because Waddle and Tyreek are completely inefficient. Okay. Can a 32% of you guys show yourselves? I need to block y'all. Real fan here? Are you sure you're a real fan? Yeah, a lot of these dudes were hating on Tua for 4 years in a row. Maybe we have a higher expectation of quarterback play that we want to see as a fan base overall. I feel like Dolphin fans, we've been craving that. I forgot who I was listening to, but they said I can understand why the younger generation really, really, really wants to um because they didn't see Marino, they didn't see Shula, they didn't see um Greasy or Zonka or Moral. Like they didn't see none of that greatness. All they seen is probably 20 years of crappy quarterbacks. And they're probably having that knee jerk reaction. I understand, ladies and gentlemen. I get it. I get it. What's up, Sal? Welcome. Three and all, Miss Phins. Skylar got us. I like that. Okay. Seattle's good. Silent to silent. We'll do the game preview on Friday, guys, like we normally do. Just the overall expectations. I should probably do this over there. Um, but this is what I do expect for him. Just to keep it general, I expect him to protect the ball. That's what I do. I expect him to protect the ball. Be smart about his selection. That's it. Yeah. And then we have, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh, actually, let me ask you before I continue. Let's start a poll. Okay. With these next three games, what I do truly believe Skyler will be the one playing. What is your record prediction with Skyler for next three games? Okay, so you got the 3-0, right? Then you got 2-1. Then you got 1-2. Then you got 0-3. There you go, guys. There is your poll. Let's see what y'all say. I'm gonna give y'all several minutes to go ahead and take care of that. Okay, guys. Too, remember you can join the family if you were a previous member and you want to join the family again. Go ahead and do it. We really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for that. Believe me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see if we got any more. Just gotta refresh this. Baby, let's go. 1 and 2 will look better in the third. 2-1. Okay. Skyler not winning the game behind this whole line. Taking all bets, we can send the money to Miss Phins to hold. Nah, man, you too much. You tell him, sir. You're not a real fan if you don't think Sky can get us to the playoffs. Exactly. If we gotta ride Skylar Thompson the whole season, y'all are haters for not believing in him. You see how that narrative is super dumb? I hope hold on before I say this. I hope all of you guys learn a lesson, ladies and gentlemen. Calling all two in ears, I hope you guys learn a lesson. Because it's dumb to say that. Huntley and HN in the backfield bootleg play action a problem for defenses. He's not the starter. So I don't get it. This is Skylar's team. I sound like Pete with his Skylar love. Hey man, I sound like Pete with his Skylar love. I like Skylar. Oh, absolutely. Calling all ears. Like all of yous. You come up. Let's go. Come in here. So the next 3 game, guys, Seattle, Tennessee, Patriots. That's what Skyler, in my opinion, will be playing. And I'm here for it. We'll take the bye week. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we can introduce to the world our newest quarterback to play Colts and Cardinals. That's what I see. Oh, yo, it's hilarious. Do you guys think he starts versus Tennessee? No. No. If we gotta ride with Skylar all season, top 10 pick in the next draft. Nope. Why are you calling all 2 years? I'm calling all 2 years. And you know what? I got a link for a certain somebody. I need them to step up to the plate because I'm calling them out. Specifically. Let me make sure so y'all don't need to see who I'm calling out. Yep. I'm calling this one individual out. Go check out your Twitter. If you got this link, you are personally being called out right now. Right now. There you are. Where you at? Right there. There you go. Uh-huh. Personally, I've been trying to do this now for several days. For several days. Let me paste this puppy in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Paste. Dang it. Paste. Excuse me. The link has been dropped. Said person, you're personally being called out. Because I cannot stand for this no more. I can't. Not no more. Not no more. Okay? Anywho, let me go back into what I was doing because I don't need y'all. I'm gonna. You know who you are. You got that link. A message was sent. Okay? What do you mean I'm crashing out today? What you mean? How am I crashing out? Y'all are too much. Just subscribed. I love watching females thrive in a predominantly male environment. Ah, thank you. Thank you, True Talk. I'm glad you subscribed, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. But she thrives because she's fantastic. Ah, thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate it. You know who you are. If you didn't get the link, I don't know if y'all want to put yourself out there. That individual got the link. It is what it is. Said individual got the link. It is what it is. Listen, color. If True Talk wants to shower me with compliments, I'm gonna take him. Okay? It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to go ahead and say I appreciate all of you guys, but y'all better be ready to rumble. Let's go. What's up, Louis? Welcome.
Good morning, Miss Phins. I don't want no trouble this morning, Miss Phins. All right, I'm not trying to cause no trouble. I come in peace.
You come in peace. Oh man, dude, like I'm telling you, I've been wanting to talk to you so bad, Lou, because it's so hilarious to me, with everything that's happened. And I've seen you, one thing that I will have to say, and I don't think people realize this, you really are a true Dolphin fan. And that's one of the things that I love about you. That's why I love picking your brain and I love talking to you about football and the Dolphins and stuff. And you really are a true football fan and a Dolphin fan. And that's what I love um overall. But I saw the evolution. I don't know if people caught this. I saw the evolution of a Mr. Lewis. And you know what? I love it. I love it. You went from being extremely critical of our starting quarterback to saying, you know what? If this team is truly going to put their money behind our starting quarterback, you know what? Then I have to put myself and ride for my quarterback. And you know what? I love that. I absolutely love that. But absolutely not. I'm absolutely calling you out, sir. I've heard you too many times calling out people and telling them just because they were also critical and now you're Mr. Tua Police that they can't talk about Tua. I'm like, I can't even deal with this no more. That's why I call you, sir, our number 2 Tua near. There's still a number 1 out there. They know who they are, but you, sir, are the ultimate Tua near. Thank you for answering the call, sir. What do you have to defend yourself?
Well. Again, listen. I think for me, Tua changed the way he played. I was critical, and I'm still am critical. Like even
Mm-hmm.
last year when he didn't play well, I would give him the business. I came out at the Buffalo game, bro. He wasn't playing well before the concussions. Now,
Mm-hmm.
for the people just listening on an everyday basis, they probably know, like Miss Finch, when you see me put that in the chat about Skylar Thompson, if we have to ride with him the entire season, it's a top 10 pick. I'm just trolling. Like I'm trolling my good friend and Miss Fan. And the people
Yeah.
that know how, a lot of us interact, that's just trolling.
Of
At the
course,
end of
of course.
at the end of the day, listen, at 425, I'll be the biggest Skylar Thompson fan when we lace them up against Seattle. Right? But I think I seen color in the chat earlier, Miss Pins, and I think he
Mm-hmm.
said something that I completely agree with, right? It's just the expectations have changed now. Like going into the
Yeah.
season, my expectation was AFC Championship game, hopefully Super Bowl appearance, multiple playoff, win the division
Yeah,
or
of
something.
course, of course.
Looking at where we are now, that expectation has changed. And I think if fans can do that, this will be a much easier season, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it's for me, it's not that I'm so much where I don't believe in Skylar Thompson. Let's take the newest quarterback we just added yesterday, Miss Phins, and Tyler
Mm-hmm.
Huntley. In
Yep.
my opinion, Tyler Huntley is a better overall player than Skylar Thompson, right? I would say for me, he's a better player. Do I
From what you've
think
seen so far.
absolutely from their careers in the NFL, both backups or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, I would say that Tyler Huntley is a better player. Do I think Tyler Huntley is a better player for the Miami Dolphins on Sunday? I do not. because he's not ready. He wouldn't be
Hmm.
ready in this system. Skylar
And that's fair
Thompson
to
gives us
say.
right, like Skylar Thompson gives us our better chance. I would say, is Tyler Huntley a better player? Yes, but even 18 days from now or whatever, when we play Tennessee on Monday night, is he going to be better in that game? Let's say if he starts than Skylar Thompson would be? No, because Skylar has been here for 3 years in the same offense, and Tyler Huntley would have 14 days, right? So like
That's
the
true.
people that are screaming and yelling, "Oh, Tyler Huntley, the savior! We finally got to stop." He's not going to be ready to come in here. And again, in this offense that we run in a rhythm, timing, need to
Hmm.
be accurate. I don't think we have a quarterback in the room right now that can run that. Whether you like to or whether you didn't like to or whatever, he was the best at doing what they asked him to
One
do.
100%. 100%.
Right. So now, Miss Phins, you have Tyler Huntley, you have Skylar Thompson. Now it's on Coach Mike McDaniel to put those guys that have a different skill set than Tua, put those guys in a position to where they can succeed. Like Tua is a pocket quarterback, right, Miss Phins? We can all agree that's
Hmm.
what he is.
I agree.
I would I would say Skylar Thompson and Tyler Huntley are more again, they could play from the pocket, but they're more off script, get them on the run, let them
Yeah.
use their
Mobile.
athleticism to make plays, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully Mike McDaniel can do that. So I'll be rooting for Skylar Thompson. But again, do I believe in him 100%? Like with your poll, I see a lot of people 3-0, 2-1. Stop, stop. That ain't happening. What are we talking about
It's
here?
putting an
But
unfair. I agree with you. It's putting an unfair expectation on him, and I think that's. I think that's where you're coming from.
yeah, absolutely. Like the people that think Skylar Thompson is coming in here to save the season, they're bro, stop. And Tyler Huntley is the same way. He's not saving the season neither. All right. So, and I see my great co-host in there, Miss Fins, Tony, in
Hmm.
the chat. I'm with Tony. It's tank for Cam Ward. That's what I'm on. I'm ready to
Man,
tank the
Cam
season.
Ward is looking so good. Like for real, like he's looking so good. He also said, "Miss Fans, put your foot in his neck."
See, and I just tried to give him credit, Miss
Uh,
Fins. You see what I'm saying? I try to come out. I try to say my great co-host. I try to give him some credit, and he wants you to put. First of all, there. Hey, and Miss Fins, listen, right? I mean this with all due respect, Miss Fins, right?
yes, yes.
I haven't met nobody in this fan base that has put a foot on my neck yet. I'm undefeated. All right. I don't know if
You
everybody
got
know
your
that.
cooking apron. I get it. I get
Absolutely. The cooking apron is definitely on sale.
it. But see, and this is exactly why I wanted to bring you up because um I think that seeing what's happened, because I have to agree with you with Tua, seeing last year, okay, finally he could stay healthy. Finally he shows he can do it. I think you and I have had this conversation where we both wanted him to play on that 5th year option because we knew I need you to give us at least one more year so we can see the whole thing and see that you can be healthy consistently for multiple years. But we were both okay. It's like, look, we already know the team is gonna pay him. So if they pay him, whatever. If they have him playing the 5th year option, whatever. You know what I mean? But now with the situation that we have with him, seeing, to me, I have to agree 1,000% with you. I think it's gonna fall more than anything else on Mike McDaniel because everybody wants to crown him Mr. Mac Genius. And I'm like, this is not what he can show if he really is Mr. Mac Genius. Put in a game plan, give Skyler, because I don't think I'm far off when I say that I think Skyler is going to end up playing. Let me see what's the schedule. I think he's going to end up playing these 3 games because I don't see Tua coming back before the bye week, anyways. That's just me personally. Now, could he? I guess technically if he's cleared, but I doubt the league is going to want him to come back. So I do believe these 3 will be like, here's your dress rehearsal. Now you get to start. Show us what you got, Skyler. You know what I mean? And if by the bye week, if Tua's not ready, let's go ahead and get Huntley ready to go, and let's have him play the next 2 games. You know what I mean? But I think that based on our conversation, I don't think there's nothing wrong with wanting to him to succeed. Skylar as a fan because people don't get it. Guys, if these players don't succeed, we lose as a fan base because that means our team is losing. Do you want your team to lose, Lewis? Is that what you're hoping for us to lose?
Absolutely not. No, I want us to go undefeated. I want Skylar Thompson to go undefeated. But Miss Phins, let me ask you a question.
All right.
We were having this discussion last night, right, on the Bliss pickup. Shameless plug. I appreciate you allowing
No,
me
it's
to
no
do that.
shameless plug. Take a minute. Take a minute. Oh wait, wrong one. Sorry. Go ahead. Let them know
Well,
where they
well,
can find you real quick.
well, absolutely. You can find us at the Blitz Pickup YouTube channel. We're growing fast and furious, right? We love all the support we've been getting. It's been outstanding. And again, set schedule now, 7:30s on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings. So we definitely appreciate it. But Ms. Phins, the
Mhm.
question I would pose to you, right, is let's say Tua gets cleared Monday of next week. So we play the game in Seattle.
Okay.
We wake up Monday. Tua's now cleared to play. You're not. When are you bringing him back?
Well, this is the thing. If he is cleared to play that Monday, he still won't be able to play that Monday. So he'd still be missing those 2 weeks. So it would still be Skyler for for this
But
week
but why
and then
but
for that
why
Monday
but why wouldn't he be cleared to play? I don't understand.
because he didn't practice that week.
No, no,
That's
no.
why.
So no, I'm talking about Monday when he goes to practice, or let's say Sunday, before the game, we're watching NFL. Good
Okay,
morning
before the
football, whatever.
Monday night football game, Tennessee.
Well, no, no. I was talking about the Monday morning after the game next week in Seattle. So you would have a
Oh,
full
okay,
week
the
of practice,
23rd. You mean? Okay, okay, never mind. Sorry, the 23rd. Okay, okay. So
right?
he'll have the full. Okay.
Yeah. Would you play him?
Tua Tagovailoa gives us the best chance to win because this offense is made for him, right? As a football fan, obviously I would want him to go ahead and play. As a Dolphin fan, I want my quarterback to get better. But that's just me. I'd rather him take the time and to get better. Listen, there's a reason why boxers they have one fight a year because it takes months to be able to recover from concussions. So if he did get that 1 week of practice, I would want him to still wait till I would say the Patriots game. That would but that's just me. Just to give him a little bit more time to heal up a little bit more and then let's go ahead and do it. But that's just me. What about you? Would you let him play that practice that whole week and then let him play Monday Night Football?
Miss Spence, I said it yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again. As soon as that, because it's his choice now, right?
It is,
Everybody's
yeah.
been saying
Yeah.
that it's his choice if he could play or not. We've all had opinions whether he should or he shouldn't. A lot of people have talked
Hmm.
about it, and everybody has the same response. It's Tua Tagovailoa's choice if he wants to play or not. I'm gonna give in, Miss Fans. It is his choice. But as soon as the doctors clear him, I'm throwing his ass out. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to. I'm putting his behind, Miss Fins, on that field. As soon as the doctors give him the okay. What am I waiting for? Because this is let's just play this out, Miss Fins.
Hmm.
Let's say he gets cleared and the Dolphins say we want to hold him out for 4 games, 5 games, right? And let's
Yeah.
say, just to have the conversation, Miss Fins, let's say the Dolphins are 0-5 in those games that he doesn't play. And now you're looking up at 1-6. What's the point of bringing Tua Tagovailoa back? Because the season's over.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
and and
one
and
thousand percent the season's over at that point.
so why would you want to bring him back then? You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If he wants to come back, you got to put him out there. Like, what are we holding him back for?
You are right. You know what? At this point, you're right in this sense because two reasons why. Number one, we already paid him the back, so I'm gonna use and get as much out of you as I can. And
Mm-hmm.
two, at this point, is your life, your future. You want to put yourself out there for it? by all means. Just don't come back here trying to sue nobody because you're the one that got yourself injured every single time. But that's just me. So if he wants to risk it, yeah, go ahead and play. I mean, what else? What else are we supposed to do?
We got to get over that stuff anyway. Like, oh, it's his choice. Like a lot of people are saying, it's his choice. If Tua Tagovailoa, whenever he comes back and he plays again, if, and I'm knocking on wood, right? But if he gets hurt again, if something ever happened to Tua, the NFL is getting sued. Period. So we got to stop with this, like, oh, because there has to be something written. Stop. Nothing's going to be written in. Nothing's going to be able to protect Tua Tagovailoa, his family, or somebody would sue the NFL. This is why, if it was me, and I was in a position of power in the NFL, and I know people don't want to hear it. See, Roger Goodell works for the owners. The owners are the ones the owners own the league, Miss Phins. Right? And if I'm an owner, I tried to make this point the other day. As far as what you want from your starting quarterback, the face of the franchise, knowing that as an owner, you can go to sleep at night and your starting quarterback is not going to be in clubs. You're not going to get a 3 a.m. phone call saying Tua Tagovailoa is in trouble. Right? So from that standpoint, jersey sales, all the stuff that Tua brings, he's great for business, Miss Phins. But on the field, when he gets hit and he's laying down having seizures and fencing on the field, he's bad for business. You see what I'm saying? There's two ways to look at it. And if I'm an owner, Miss Phins, this game has been played for over 100 years, Miss Phins. The largest lawsuit thrown at the NFL was concussions. They are still paying out hundreds of millions of dollars for this lawsuit. You mean to tell me that in the 2020 era, let's just call it for what it is, you have the poster boy, Miss Phins, for concussions. If something happens to Tua on the field again, the lawsuit and the scrutiny that would be coming to the NFL and the NFL's way, I'm sorry, Miss Phins. If I was an owner, my vote, if there was a vote to bring Tua back into the league, I would vote no. Because at the end of the day, it's bad for business. And for the people that say, well, it's Tua's decision, it's his dream, you know what the owner's dreams are, Miss Phins? To make money.
Facts.
It's not to lose money. So these people that just live in this happy-go-lucky world, this fantasy world, it's about Tua's feelings and what he wants. And so what does the owner want? Do the owners not have feelings? Do the owners, it's a bottom line, bottom dollar. That's what they're worried about. This game is going to be played, well, it was played before Tua Tagovailoa got in the league. Miss Phins, this game is going to be played after Tua Tagovailoa gets out of this league. Those owners don't care about me, you, anybody that has season tickets, what hats, what jerseys we're buying, or Tua Tagovailoa's feelings. Them owners care about the bottom dollar. And I'm sorry, at this point, Tua Tagovailoa is bad for the bottom dollar.
He's a liability. Thank you so much for saying that, because I've been saying this now, and it's like I almost feel like people don't get it. Like, ladies, and when I say, and I said this 2 years ago too, no, they can't. The NFL can't stop him because then they're gonna get sued for not allowing him to play. I'm like, I literally said this on Friday. I'm like, you mean to tell me phone calls haven't been made to Stephen Ross? They don't need to talk to Greer. Greer ain't nothing. They're calling Stephen Ross, and they're telling him, oh, we're making sure that he's going to multiple people and taking as much time as he needs to protect himself and make sure he is medically cured. Right, Ross? You mean, man, and I try to tell people, ladies and gentlemen, if the NFL wants to retire you, they will. That's not true because they can fire you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, why is which he still says he can play, and I believe him. Number one for Cam Newton. Why is he not playing anymore? Why there's so many players who haven't officially retired, but they're somehow no longer playing in the league? If the NFL wants to retire somebody, somehow you'll see that said player doesn't get opportunities elsewhere. Somehow they can never get picked up. Ladies and gentlemen, they have all the power, period. No, they can get sued. I'm like, okay. And the other thing too, I'm like, you do realize that Tua is making himself uninsurable, meaning the league can't afford to insure him anymore. Because again, this lawsuit that everybody's talking about, it's gonna go against the insurance company of the league, who pays out these excuse me, all these injuries and the play, because players, a lot of people don't know, they get health insurance and they get for the rest of their lives. They get all that as part of their retirement plan, if you will. And yeah, when you become uninsurable, it's like that billionaire that loves to go skydiving. Insurance companies have literally told them, we can insure you because you're a risk. You are a risk. And the same thing with Tua Tagovailoa, which is exactly what you said, which is why I said there's no way on earth that I see the NFL align this man coming back anytime soon before week 7. I don't care how much he wants to. They're supposed to let him play if he wants to. Please. So I'm with you 1000%. But people
I
don't want to admit that.
I I just think it's crazy, Miss Fans, right? Because I even hear what you're saying. Let them sit out 7 weeks. That's fine. It doesn't matter
Oh, it
if
would be
two.
4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks. Because remember,
Uh,
we had the bye week.
oh, okay. What I'm saying is though, it don't really matter how many times you let him sit out. Tua Tagovailoa can come back this season, Miss Fans, and not have no more concussions. Tua Tagovailoa can come back next season and play and have no more concussions. In 2026, though, Miss Fins, if Tua Tagovailoa gets a concussion where he's having another seizure on the field, it's over. It's the lawsuit is not going away. This narrative right here, and not even call it a narrative. This is a fact. That's why the NFL shouldn't allow Tua to come back on the field, because at the end of the day, it's going to happen again eventually.
Yeah.
Whether it's this season, whether it's next season, no matter when it happens, it is going to happen. Like, what are we talking about? This is where, for me, when I have these conversations, I get lost. Well, we don't know, and yet we do know. We do know. We know this is part of Tua Tagovailoa's evaluation now. It's part of him. And like for the people that say, Miss Fins, well, there's concussions. Everybody gets concussions. You are right. Everybody does get concussions, right? Now,
Yep.
Miss Fins, you're a Dolphin fan just like me, but you do a show with color commentary on Wednesday called League Wide Wednesdays. Because you cover the entire league. You're a football fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you watch other football games, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, Miss Fins, as long as you've been watching the league and all these other NFL games, when you see other guys get concussions, are they laying on the field with their hands fencing?
I was just having this conversation last night with my family. I have never in my entire life, even going back to when I was a kid watching with my dad, that, you're not really paying attention. A kid will remember if somebody's out here, you know, doing the Robo Cup. Like, never have I seen a player have this kind of reaction to a concussion. Never, not once. I cannot recall in not one of the games, not one of them. Now, are they laid out like concussed or whatever? We see that all the time. That happens. That's normal. But to have the type of fencing position that he does where he gets stuck, with his arms out and his legs contorted, I've never seen that before. Not never.
And that right there, Miss Fins, is the difference. And people just seem like they don't understand. It's like,
Hmm.
how do we live in a world where common sense is not common. Yes, other players have get concussions, and yes, other people's are might be woozy here and there when you watching them walk off the field. The fact of the matter is, though, there's only one guy that leaves the field either on an ambulance, like we've seen in 2022, or
Hmm.
having seizures on the field, and that's Tua
Yeah,
Tagovailoa, and that's the difference.
it is. It's
And from an
huge.
optic standpoint,
Well, it
the
looks
people
bad.
don't like to see that. It looks horrible, Miss Phins. It looks horrible. Like, let's stop kidding ourselves. And that doesn't mean I'm not a Tua fan. I want Tua this season. I wish he wouldn't have
Yeah,
never got hurt because yes, he played like dog booty in against
that
Buffalo.
game.
We understand
Yeah,
that,
that game.
right?
Yeah,
But he still gives us the best chance to win. So I'm not saying this.
yep.
I don't take pride in saying this. I'm a Tua fan. I want Tua out here. I'm glad Tua got his money. But at the end of the day, it just looks, as much as a fan as I am of Tua, the player and the man, again, that's not
Yeah,
going to change. But Miss Fans, it just looks like he's not built for this, man. It
I
just looks
know.
like that. And
It's
what can
it's
we
and
do?
it's sad.
We can't put this kid. He can't play with a seatbelt on, right? It's not like you get in the car, you put a seatbelt, and yeah, there's risk of getting hurt, but the seatbelt will help you a little bit. In the NFL, it's a contact sport. You can't put these people in seatbelts and bubble wrap and just send them out their way and say, hey, it is what it is. It's not going to happen again. It's sad. But Tua Tagovailoa is not the only player that might have his career cut short because of injuries.
Yeah,
And I'm sorry to say it, but in my opinion, and I'm just giving my opinion, I don't think Tua is built for this. He's not.
yeah. Now he already, people. I've heard people. I've been hearing people. He needs to live out his dream. If he wants to do it, let him play. Ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins already did this man a favor by even drafting him. I'm telling you right now, I feel very comfortable. And you tell me if you agree with this or not. If the Miami Dolphins would have never drafted Tua at 5, he would have fell off. He might have even fell off the top 10. He might have fell off from the top 10. He might have fell off from the first round due to that injury. It would have been a Bo Callahan situation where nobody knows what's going on. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why is Tua? Is the injury worse than what we thought? I'm telling you right now, I feel very comfortable, and you let me know if you agree with this or not, Lewis. That had the Dolphins not drafted him 5th overall, he would have fell through much more than just, in my opinion, probably out of the first round. So for me, we already gave him the opportunity to live out his dream. He's playing in his 5th year living out his dream. And now we just secured his bag for his money for the rest of their lives. For him, his children, his siblings, his parents, his whole community. Because they're like that. You know what I mean? And that to me, what more can this organization do for Tua than to allow him to, if he takes the if he decides to get medically discharged, if you will, essentially, and just take his money and go. I mean, I think he would be a great commentator, in my opinion. I think it'd be funny to watch him commentate. Just because he does have quirkiness. You know what I mean? I feel like he's wholesome, so I feel like he'll be good for TV, just like you said earlier. I just don't know if he hasn't taken him protecting himself enough to be able to allow himself to go. And Drew Luck only lasted 8 years, man, behind that horrendous offensive line because the Colts refused to get him an offensive line. And because of that, he went and said, my body can't take it no more. I'm officially retiring. And the whole football world was like in shock. I mean, they knew why, but in shock because he's such a great quarterback. unfortunately his body couldn't take that beating anymore. And I think we could all agree Andrew Luck was built for the NFL, and he's way bigger and more of a stout quarterback than Tua, physically speaking, because that guy was huge. Like he was like a Matthew Stafford kind of built, like oh my god. The quarterback for the Chargers, that played there forever. Oh my god. Help me out, guys. The quarterback for the Chargers, he never won a Super Bowl, but he was very, very close. Oh my god, what's his name? What's his name? Mm, I can't think of his name, but Rivers. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Philip Rivers. Exactly, Philip Rivers, huge body, and Philip Rivers was, or Andrew Luck was the Philip Rivers, but the newer version, and both of them couldn't take those kind of hits, and they both had to. Even though Phillips had a much bigger, a longer career, they had to retire because physically they just couldn't take it no more. And unfortunately, that's where Tua is right now. But that's what we can say. At the end of the day, is ultimately what the NFL will allow. Because I'm telling you, I know those conversations have already been made over this weekend. They've already been made. You believe me? These other owners, they're calling Ross. They don't need to be calling Greer or nothing. It's like billionaire to billionaire, man. What's going on? Give us an update. What's going on? They talk all the time. We talk down here with ourselves, like whatever. Um, and I'm pretty sure, Michael K. I literally said he retired because he couldn't take the beating anymore, which is what I said, which is what he said on his press conference when he retired because he couldn't take it no more. Yeah. So it is what it is. But Lewis, with like you said, I know that we want to, and I'm gonna put up the results of this. Oh my God, where is it? The results of my poll real quick because I had to see what people would say. Guys, we need 10 more likes. If y'all can help me out, 10 more likes, that would be great. That way we can go ahead and get more people visibility. Man, YouTube, just so you guys know, they absolutely changed the algorithm and it actually makes it us smaller channels makes it harder to get that kind of look out there. So if you guys can help out, it'll be a great um birthday gift. But this is the results of what I asked. I said, what's your record prediction with Skyler for the next 3 games? 0-3. 36% of you guys said 0-3. 28% of you guys said 2-1. 21% said 3-0, and 14% said 1-2. So 0-3 or 1-2 was a total of 50%. 51%. Yeah. So what do you agree, Lewis, with what the fan base is saying right now? That they think we're gonna go mostly 0-3?
um, I
Or
hope
1-2?
I hope not. Listen, I would hope that we would be able to beat at least Tennessee because I'll be rooting on Sunday. I don't think we're going into Seattle and winning. I'm just going to be honest. I think
Yeah.
this is a loss going into Seattle, but I do think at home, I think Skylar can beat Tennessee because I just don't. I think I. I'm going to say I'll say 1-2 in the next 3, Miss Phins, if Skylar
Okay.
Thompson plays. I think we lose to Seattle. I think we beat Tennessee, and then I'll be honest. I think even at home, I think that Patriot, that's one thing that defense is showing up, right?
But they're
And
yeah,
that running
we're
game,
away.
that running game is legit over there in New England. It is legit. And as well as I think the defense in Miami has played at times this season, the rush defense is a little concerning. First week against Jacksonville, Jacksonville ran for over 100. Absolutely, we got demolished by Buffalo in the run game week 2. So if you're asking me 3 games, I'm going to say 1 and 2. I think we beat Tennessee, but I do think with Skyler, New England and Seattle are both lost.
That's good. Money makes sense. Look, got no choice but to keep it 100. That's why we listen. That's
I
funny.
appreciate it.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'll say this. I think it's fair if you know, their back, your backup quarterback is there to kind of help you out, stay above water, while your starting quarterback gets in. So I can see why people will be a little bit hesitant. The one thing that I will say is Skyler does have some experience already, and he also has playoff experience too. He knows what it is to play away. Is he? Does he? Does he? Is he gonna elevate the team to get these wins like that? It's gonna be a challenge for McDaniel to get him up to speed. If he doesn't do it right, but I still think that that he has enough skills to allow us a fighting chance in either one of those 3 games, where I think it'll still be competitive and it'll come down to honestly probably coaching mistakes at this point. Um, but if the team doesn't give up on the season and they do root and they do come together for their current starting quarterback, in Skyler, and they do what they can to be able to go ahead and help him out, then I think that we still have a decent chance of winning at least a couple of these games out of the 3.
But
It
Miss
just
Fence,
depends.
Let me ask you a question. How do we define if the team gives up or is not playing as hard for Skyler? Like how do we know that to be the
So I'm
case?
gonna give you a perfect example. I don't know if you noticed 2 years ago, right? Every single time Tua went down, somehow, some way, Teron Armstead was injured. He's always injured, but somehow he's always extra injured whenever it was somebody not Tua Tagovailoa playing. That's what I mean. Oh, I'm just gonna take this week off and work on my injuries, blah blah blah. That's what I mean.
Well, you figure he's not going to play this weekend. He was already hurt. He was hurt, and Tua was in the game last week before the concussion. Terran Armstead was out.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to play this week. I'm assuming again. Kendall Lamb did not look good. I'm ready to make that take that chance on Patrick Paul this weekend.
Me
I'm
too.
throwing
Me
I'm
too.
I'm throwing Patrick Paul out there. But I'm gonna be honest, Miss Finn. I've heard a lot of people when they say, "Well, it's the drops. You can't have drops for Skyler," and people are gonna say that's the reason. If there are drops, they're gonna be like, "Well, they just don't want to catch the ball from Skyler." Have we forgot that in week 1, Durham might drop 3 passes for Tua Tagovailoa? Did they
I
quit on
didn't
Tua?
forget.
No,
I was
I'm
there.
saying you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like for the people
In
that will
general,
use
yeah. In
that,
general, yeah.
like when they say, who the people are, they'll be like, "Oh, well, they're not playing as hard for Scotland." Drops happen. It happens no matter. So that's why I just want to
Yeah,
make
no, I don't
sure.
put it. I don't think I'm not putting him drops as part of it because to me that's it's a twofer.
Okay,
It's the ball placement by the quarterback, in my opinion, and also the receiver to make sure he secures the ball before he makes his football move. So that's why I'm not giving that. If he gives good ball, if the ball is a clean ball, great ball placement, and the receiver literally like the ball's right there and they don't catch it, that's on the receiver. But those things do happen. I don't expect it to happen every single pass, if I'm gonna be honest with you, because then I'm gonna be like, okay, guys, is there a setup? But I also think these guys have too much personal pride being a professional athlete to come out here and have that narrative hung under that, on top of them as, oh, you're only as good with Tua. You can't play for somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't see that. I mean more of maybe even how crisp are you gonna run your routes? Are you gonna still keep the same level of athleticism while you're out there? Are you gonna be able to be there for your quarterback in the sense of maybe he does make a mistake, but you're able to make an adjustment to a system. You see what I mean? And that should be for every quarterback, obviously. But as far as for this one being that again, he's coming into it, he's hasn't had the full experience of all these years playing as a starting quarterback. Um for me is being able to do those little extra things to help out your quarterback, like making sure you do secure that ball so you have the minimal amount of drops, like making sure if you need to make an adjustment and you see he's scrambling, kind of like how Kelsey does. You've seen Kelsey where he's running his route, but then he goes and looks back to his quarterback and sees, oh, he's scrambling. Let me make sure I put myself in an open position for him to throw me the ball. You see what I mean? Like those kind of things. That's what I mean. Because like to your point earlier, you said that Skyler and Huntley are more mobile. They're able to extend the plays. They're able to go ahead and get out the pocket and scramble a little bit better than, well, a lot better than Tua, because Tua just can't do it at this point. But with that being said, that's what I mean. Those little things that will help them out.
Yeah, and see, I would agree, but that our receivers are not used to playing like that though, because Tua doesn't do it. So how can we expect if that's the case? Like if we see Skylar trying to run around and make a play, and our receivers, let's say, are not doing that as well as you would like them to do it, does that mean they quit on them, or does that just mean they're used to again a rhythm timing? My plant foot is I'm making this cut here. The ball should be here, right? It's not, oh, my quarterback is now scrambling. Let me make a play somewhere else. They're not used to that. So again, I can't
You
watch
are
the
right.
Seattle
Yeah.
game. I can't watch that Seattle game and then them not do that and be like, oh, they're quitting on Skyler.
No,
No,
I
they're
wouldn't
just
say they're quitting. They're just not used to it. To your point, you're right.
yeah, they're just not used to it at that. So listen, I don't know. I know I'm gonna get up out of here, Miss Fings. I'm gonna let you close this
Hmm.
thing out or do so. But
Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I'm closing out.
I appreciate the invite as always. And again, I just want to say this: whether you believed in Tua or not, on Sundays or Mondays or Thursdays, we were rooting for the Miami Dolphins,
Hmm.
right? And just like we did that, please, on 425 on Sunday, that ball is getting kicked off in Seattle. Please root for the Miami Dolphins and Skylar Thompson. Don't be one of these people that are out here because you love Tua so much, you want Skylar to fail. You're listening to a guy that was a Tua. I'm not a Tua near, but I was a Tua fan, right? I wanted Tua to work out and succeed. But now that Tua's not here, I want Skylar Thompson to work out and succeed because I think you said it best, Miss Fans. If Skylar is productive and he's making plays, that only benefits me, you, Dolphin fans alike, because that means our team is winning. And I'll leave you with that, Miss Fans. So
Thank you, thank you,
salute.
thank you.
I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next
Thank you
time.
for coming through. Wait. Before you go, thank you for coming. I
Mhm.
appreciate you answering the call. But let them know where they can find you again. So that way they can come support the channel, the Blitz Pickup guys.
Hey, you already see the logo. It's the Blitz pickup. Me, Tony, and Alex. Schedule is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So again, it's a debate style. We're gonna keep it raw and uncut. We're not gonna sugarcoat nothing. We're gonna give you. It's three guys up there just giving you their opinions of this team. And again, if you want fluff, it's not gonna be the channel for you, right? So it just is what it is. But again, Miss Fans, I appreciate you letting me get that out, and
Of course.
just from everybody, the love and support that we've gotten. Again, we've only started this. I think we're like a little bit over a month in, and the support's been great. So we really do appreciate it.
Of course, Louis. Thank you so much for coming through. Have a great rest of your day, man. Thank you.
You too, Miss Fans.
Hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I wanted to go ahead and just kind of give you that on the QB Tuesday. As far as Tyler Huntley, ladies and gentlemen, he is our practice squad quarterback. We signed him off the Ravens practice squad, which I'm not gonna lie. When I saw him go and be like, breaking news, Tyler Huntley signs back again with the Ravens in their practice squad, I was like, man, he would have been a good addition, but hey, he's gone. And I guess I personally forgot that was it. I don't know why I thought he was. I saw it said practice squad, but for some reason my brain said he's in the 53, so we can't get him. But ladies and gentlemen, having Tyler Huntley here, I think is awesome. I think it's gonna be a great opportunity for us to kind of see. Hold on one. Kind of see what we have overall. As far as the update, Malik is still questionable. So is Mostert. So is Tehran as well. Obviously, we know about Jeff Wilson as well is still questionable. So, just giving you guys a quick update there. Where is it? Oh, also too, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys can do it, this is the final week. Please go ahead and you can go to finsgear.com. It has nothing to do with me. I don't make any money like this, but it's a great way for you to support Richmond Webb and us helping us get him the um into the Hall of Fame, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you are interested and you're available to go ahead and support Mr. Richmond Webb into the actual NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame, please go ahead. You can go to finsgear.com, get your own one of these tees to help support. We're making the last push. We're also collecting cards as well. If you want to write to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, right now he has only 3 more years left of eligibility. This is the last week, I believe. Actually, I think tomorrow it closes. So if you guys want to go ahead and show your support, please go ahead and do so. And the cool thing is that this one, that's the front and this is the back, where you get to see all the accolades from him. He's a phenomenal, as you can see. 2-time first team All Pro, 2-time second team All Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler, 1990s All Decade Team. I mean, he was also an all rookie team as well, 118 consecutive starts. And he's also in our Ring of Honor as well. So, Mr. Number 78, Richmond Webb, you guys have seen him here. We've had him in the show a couple times. It'll be great to go ahead and finally get him into the Hall of Fame. So, if you guys can help us out, go ahead and get one of these to show your support, because it does help us get the word out. And also to it's a great shirt as well. We'll be doing a lot of other events too, as I am part of the Richmond Webb to the Pro Football Hall of Fame committee. So definitely we are very interested and able. Go ahead and help us out. It is finsgear.com. That's PHINSGEAR.com. And actually, I'm dropping the link to that tee. So there's the link, ladies and gentlemen. You can just click the link, and this is a great way for you to go ahead and support. So if you can, and this will be directly shipped to you as well. If you want to get them in person, you could also do so. Whenever we're at the games, we are also selling them at the game. But if you can, and in the committee, you got myself, Miss Phins, you got Dolfreaky, 305 Sports Babe, you got Daniel from France. He's actually a content creator from France. Awesome content creator. And we also have some other individuals as well as part of the committee, guys. So this is a great way, and we appreciate your support. Thank you. Another thing too, I'm working on getting some merch for us, so that way we can go ahead and get some some coffee mugs, some stickers for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and help support the channel. But another great way to support the channel, ladies and gentlemen, is by becoming a member. So all of you guys, I want to show your love. Please become members because it really does help out with your contribution to go right back to the channel to make everything as awesome as we have it. So definitely do appreciate all of that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. As far as Skylar Huntley, we'll do a deep dive on him. But I got a skedaddle. But we'll do a deep dive on him, kind of give you a little more information on him. I might even do it tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow it is the AFC East show. Tomorrow morning, ladies and gentlemen, we do it every single Wednesday morning. We do the AFC East show where we discuss where our divisional opponents are. Okay, and then Wednesday nights we have League Wide Wednesday tomorrow at 8 p.m. Myself and Mr. Color Commentary, where you're able to go ahead and get all the information you're looking for about the NFL. We do our weekly predictions, our weekly recaps, and we also do our pick'ems as well, and tell you which ones we consider to be best opportunity for you to go ahead and we pick them to be the winners. Then also too, Thursday we do our remix Thursday, which just depends on what we're talking about. I might do a deep dive actually Thursday for Tyler Huntley because that day I'll be able to go ahead and just fully deep dive on him. So we'll do a Thursday. And then Friday is our game preview, just like we do every single game preview on Fridays. Come check that out. That's also at 8 a.m. And I want to thank everybody that showed up yesterday for my birthday bash. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was awesome. You guys were great. My birthday was this Sunday, and I got to, man, I've had a phenomenal weekend. Super phenomenal weekend. And I want to thank everybody that supported. Thank you so much for that. It was awesome. That's all I got to say. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Thank you. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate you. Thank you. Exactly. Y'all have a good day, guys. Thank you for coming through, guys. Take care. I appreciate all of you. And as always, bye bye.